Sagittarians, welcome for your February zodiac wheel reading 2020. Okay, Sagittarius, let me just focus into the Sagittarian frequency. Whoop. Okay, I'll pick that up. Okay, so I invite Great Spirit, angels and my guides to join me here for Sagittarius, and thank you for any messages that come through in this Sagittarius reading for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. Thank you. No, not that one. But I'll put that one out anyway. So that's the Nine of Cups. So there's a wish being fulfilled there for you, Sagittarius. But remember to be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. So don't give away your wishes willy-nilly. Alright, so let's start with first house, Queen of Pentacles. Security, financial security. You've been putting your pennies away there, and you've built considerable wealth is the message from the Queen of Pentacles. So whatever it is that you've been working towards or wanting to get going here for you in the material realm, it's a good sign here with the Queen of Pentacles, letting you know that you can draw on that now. You can use it. It's there to be used for what you want. So if you've been putting things away for a rainy day, then you're in a good position to use it now. Because one of the things that are really strongly giving you a boost this month, Sagittarians, is Mars going into your first house and being in Sagittarius. Now that's the first part of the month you have Mars in Sagittarius. After the 17th, Mars enters Capricorn, still in that first house area, but the energies are about what you can accomplish, and they're very practical energies, the Capricorn energies. So that gives you a drive to maintain your social image. And it can be that your ego is connected to assertion, an expressive, impulsive personality. Okay, so that's wonderful. It gets things done, but just be careful that you're not forcing people to do things or forcing something. And here in the area of how you earn your money and your self-worth, there's a bit of dissatisfaction. So just be careful what you're doing with this forcefulness that you've got coming through here for you, Sagittarius, with that Mars energy. Mars is impulsive, and Mars is known as the god of war, you know what I mean? So be careful, because it could leave you feeling a bit flat if it backfires on you, is what I'm being shown, and what they're telling me with that Five of Pentacles there. Now here you have good news and brilliant new ideas coming through. So if you can focus more on putting your energies into what you actually want to create, not trying to force anything onto other people, and use that passion to put it into something that you're passionate about, you can get the word through. You can communicate this, because this is the communication area with the Ace of Wands in there, fresh new beginnings. And it governs the area of your neighbourhood, siblings, and transport being your car, short journeys, and close relations. So there's some new energy, new breath of fresh air coming in that area, Sagittarius. And here we have in the home the Two of Cups, the loving union. So it's a lovely month, February, being the Valentine's Days in February, that sort of thing. So there's a fair bit of romance involved with the romantic view of your home life or your family life, or you know, you might have a romantic vision for what is going to take place with your home, but there's positive energies to do with family and home at the moment, whether the family is the broader family or your own smaller nuclear family that you're growing now. There's a union there and a holding things together. And also being the number two, the two is the duality, but February being a 2 month is a master number. So the master number 2 is about acts of kindness and being the peacemaker. So you may find that you need to be the peacemaker in the family, okay? And asking for your share of work. And saying thank you for your share of work. Alright? And the other thing that the master number gives us, number 2, is a time for really taking in what information you get now, whether it's for friendships or objects. You may be collecting new friends or collecting new possessions, and get the good time to get the facts on that day. Good day to be a listener, remembering not all communication is about someone doing all the talking. Being able to listen is a good communicator as well, okay? And you can raise your vibration with wearing yellow and seeking sunlight with the number 2 master number day. Now here in your joy house, it seems like your ability to find your joy as much as you would want to, Sagittarius, because Sagittarius love having fun, is a bit forward there. Like you really just want to walk away from all the hassle. So there's some sort of, it may be a sporting group, it may be a hobbies club or something like that. There's something to do with that area associated with hobbies, sport, and pleasures that you're wanting to walk away from. And it shows you the love that is given, where you're going to switch your love to, because it is about matters of the heart. So some of you could be having a little bit of a tough time, but I don't necessarily feel that it's to do with your family. It may be a close friend or someone that you're in partnership with, maybe, because there's the tower over here in the partnership area, so it could be business also. but there's a need to walk away and turn your back on somebody. Alright? Or don't expect everyone that's in your life now to stay. Not all of them are meant to stay in your life forever. So there's going to be some that are going to, you know, be finding their own path. Now here in the work area you've got the sun. So I do feel that there's a lot of very positive energy around your working life with that sun shining on that area. So I do feel that you will be being seen as someone important or given some credit, as well as there'll be those of you that are ready to take a holiday, because the sun does represent happy fun times and taking a break. Now also here with this 4th house area is the change of Mercury going into Pisces. So Mercury's been in Aquarius, but from the 4th, 5th of February it moves into Pisces, and then it goes retrograde on the 17th. So the 17th is a significant day as well, as is the 2nd, the master number days, and 22nd is another master number day in February. So we've got a few really big vibrational energies affecting us here through February, and Mercury going retrograde on the 17th is letting you know it's a good time to retreat, which I feel that is also a retreat card. It's like, right, I've done everything I can, I've tried to help, you know, all I'm getting is flack from you, I'm retreating, I'm out of here. So, but be careful not to lose your perception on things. Keep your perception. Because on the 8th of February, Venus goes into Aries, which is this area. It governs this area for you in your chart, Sagittarians. So maybe after the 8th, with Venus in Aries, you may be seeing that you can help people believe in themselves again. And you might even be looking at your social life integrating with your home life maybe around that time, or maybe that's what you have to not integrate, you know, but that's the energies that are in play there with that. Alright, so do you need to bring your social life into your home environment or keep it separate? Oh, excuse me. I had a bit of hay fever lately, sorry. Yeah, so and even looking at things like your personal resources and using them to build a firmer foundation is also a part of the Venus energy, because Venus rules money and it's in Aries, so it's action, let's get this all on the road. So that's coming through from your 4th house into your 5th house, and then as March and April unfold, it will be moving up through your working environment, your health and well-being, which does look to be in a pretty good condition. The health and well-being with the sun influencing there, having more time to focus on that, and that isn't necessarily just about being fit and muscly or skinny. It's about your health and well-being, how your organs are functioning, detoxing, using calming sound therapy and guided meditations to calm the mind and help with any mental stress that you may have been having to deal with, which it does look like with that you have had some sort of stress there that you've had to deal with, which has taken a little bit of that joy out of some area. You know, so where you used to find your joy, you now are wanting to get away from it. To recharge the divine direction cards say. Please slow down. It's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. Okay. So there could be a situation, if you're a sporting person, that there's been some injury and you need to slow down and take care of yourself, and therefore that's why you've also got that sun there letting you know to recoup and repair. Now, partnerships are under the Tower influence, so something sudden, which is a Uranian effect actually, and the Uranus effect is also playing out here in that 5th house. So Mars will be trining Uranus on the 17th as well, okay? So that gives you an enhanced ability to be more psychically attuned and receiving insights into how to structure new directions. Alright? So antennas up. Not only are you psychically in tune with what direction you need to go in your partnerships, you're also able to draw from the planetary mind and get some much needed uploading from there, and give back to the planet. Have a, you know, healing. When you're healing someone else, you're also healing yourself. Same goes with our planet. So that Uranus being in Taurus is making all of us much more aware of the planet that we live on. So that is a big part of that energy coming down to here. And as I said before, because there's something that is playing up here for you in that area that you usually find your joy, that is about hobbies and children and pleasure and matters of the heart and fun and good fortune. It's not giving you that from what they're showing me here. You're being cut off from that, or wanting to get away from it. It's turned, so you need time to recharge. So that's why, and the Uranus energy is one of recharging, and it's the Uranus energy is to me very much like a Tower energy. It's a bolt from the blue sometimes. If you're not making the changes that are necessary, and you keep resisting, even though you know that things have got to change, but you keep resisting it and resisting it, something will happen to make it change. And it's not always what you want to happen. So you're better off, you know, making the change, because out of taking down old structures, you build a new, more sustainable structure. So see where that is playing out for you in your either friendships or partnerships, business, marriage, partnerships of every kind. And it does also govern friendships, because it's a partnership house. And this governs social friendships as well, because it's the sporting area. This is also social friendships. So there's a few areas that do indicate friendships, and I do feel that maybe you got to have a bit of a close look at some of yours, Sagittarius. 8th house, 2 of Wands, planting the seed. From little things, big things grow. Very true. Very wise person wrote the words to that song. And here with the 2 of Wands, you're starting that new growth. You're putting it into action. You've got your teammate in on it to help you, and you're part of a team in the area that is about other people's resources. So it's a good sign, being opposite that 5th, where you're worried about resources and you're a bit feeling a bit drained, and finances fall, but it looks to me as if there's help from somewhere or support from somewhere. There's a team effort going on here. Now, also in February, you've got the 22nd of February, double 2 to 2020. So 22 is a master number as well. It's the material master. It's the day where earth and heaven meet. So the sky is not the limit. Okay, so you can achieve things much greater than what you even think. But you do need to rest. You do need to recharge. So you can't go rushing ahead. Well, you can if you like, but you know, this is saying don't go rushing out into, you know, like a headless chook. Think things through. Get your ideas down on paper. Trust your union, your family. There's people in your family that have got your back, and there's also good teamwork going on here. You might want some seclusion to keep your equilibrium, but the 22 is a high vibration number, and it is a contribution to the greater good, the higher mission of fulfilling the universal energies, the universal utilitarianism. Is that the right word? Utilitarianism. Hard to pronounce that word. Anyway, yeah, it's a universal number, okay, and it wants you to avoid risky behaviour, which these two cards indicate that there could be some sort of risk involved. Because it's a good day to work on your ideas and to make those big plans, as long as those plans are achievable. Alright, no use wasting all your energy making plans on something that won't work. Alright, so you need to be the good communicator, Sagittarius, where you're not the one doing all the talking, you actually listen as well. And not just getting your opinions across. Let other people get their opinions across with these big ideas that you're trying to brainstorm with. You can also clear up some really good, you can clear up really good some of the misunderstandings that may be around as well. So the 22nd would be a good day to do that. Okay, now on the 9th of February, you've got the full moon in Leo. So, you know, with that Two of Wands being there, and that represents fire sign energy, the Wands, the Leo energy is a fire sign energy as well. So you're going to have the courage and the inner strength to build on these new ideas as well. All right? So that's a wonderful energy there working in your favour. That Leo moon trining your Sagittarius. Okay, so I'm giving a bit of uplifting there on the 9th of February. And on the 23rd of February, the new moon goes into Pisces. So the new moon is also down here in the 3rd house in Pisces, and it's an energy where you can trust your intuition. Listen to your inner guide, the voice that whispers. Now in the 8th house, you have celebrations and good news coming from faraway places in the time of 3 days, 3 weeks. This is also news of a birth, engagements and weddings, invitations that kind of energy is the Three of Cups energy. So this is the area, the 9th house of overseas cultures, long distance travel. So there may be a birth of an idea to go on that trip overseas that you've been looking towards, and this is saying that you'll have a good time. And it could be you go with some of your friends too. It's not like it is connected to the emotions because it's the cups energy there, but it's not necessarily just a romantic indication with that Three of Cups in that overseas travel. Higher education, religion, spiritual awakening, and even spiritual exploration. So it's a very moving energy influencing that 9th house area for you, Sagittarius. And here is the Emperor. Now he's also ruled by a fire sign. Traditionally he's the Aries energy, but that is also very complementary to a Sagittarian energy being the fire sign. Up here in the career and the zenith of the wheel. So it could be, you know, I feel with the masculine side of the reading for those of a male expression, you really could be feeling like you're king of your own castle, which is a lovely way to be. There also could be connections with parents. Having that Emperor up there is the father figure. So, and the 10th house and the 4th house of the parental axis of the zodiac wheel. So you could be finding you're getting more involved or having more to do, or your father's influence could have been very significant for you Sagittarians. But it is also one where you're feeling like that you've accomplished the next stage of your life type of feeling is what they're giving me here. So you're the king of the castle, you're the ruler. So don't rule with an iron fist, be gentle, be kind. That's the very important energy with all that Capricorn energy, with Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter still in Capricorn. The kindness is essential, because that Saturn energy, especially in Capricorn, will bring you back to have to deal with your karma. So if you're being cruel and harsh and ruling with an iron fist, then you know, you could actually pay the consequences for that later down the track when Sagittarius and Pluto move out of Capricorn. So kindness, come from a place of kindness. So, but you are, you know, I feel that you will be able to do that. You're not going to be too bossy, because you've got that loving energy there with that 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups is also coming from a place of love. So, and here in the area of manifestation, hopes and wishes house, you have the 3 of Pentacles. So I do feel that there's also some new avenues through your social networking that you can start using your creative energy, Sagittarians, to earn some extra income. And you're at the early stages of having your wish manifested. So there's something that maybe 3 months ago that you were focusing on, that you wanted to see materialize in your world. Well, you could be seeing the manifestation of that now, here in February, the beginnings of it growing. Okay, so this is also an apprenticeship. So some of you that could have literally been your wish, to have an apprenticeship. And in the area of your subconscious, and that's what that which is hidden from you, it's your psychic abilities as well here in the 12th house. even though there's other areas that have the psychic axis. But you've got the world, so the completion, world at your feet. So I'm really being shown here that you are working very steadily on your intuitive abilities and your inner voice, that voice that whispers. You've been listening to it very well, Sagittarius, by the looks of this, with the world at your feet. Okay? So, you're on the right track. There's just some... I feel there's people that you have to walk away from. But other than that, you can rebuild or restructure. Any business or partnership can be restructured and have firmer ground. You've got, and if you've got a question to do with your work, the answer is yes, because the sun is on the work area, and that goes with health as well. So, but the sun area wants you to focus more on your health and well-being with the sun in that area. So, Sagittarius, I'll just ask for your confirmation card now with the animal messages. What animal medicine is there for Sagittarius for February 2020? February 2020. What messages is there for Sagittarius for February for 2020? What is the confirmation message for their reading? Oh, thank you. Lion. Katanga Lion, King of Spring. Inspiring, dramatic, ambitious, and wise. Woohoo! Go Saggy! Now's your moment to step up to a leadership role. Don't back away from the spotlight, as your plans will be successful so long as you stay focused upon the big picture. Lovely. Well done. Okay, so thank you so much, Saggies, for joining me, and I will talk to you next time. Please, if you do need a deeper reading and this reading has resonated for you, my details are down there in the description box for you to be able to contact me, okay? Many blessings and much love to you all. Peace, Sagittarius. Namaste. Are we going to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk, Kobe? Come on. Yeah? Come on.